good evening or good morning or good day, depending on where and when you're watching this video. As some of you may know, my income comes from helping people sell their digital products online. And a big method, one of the main methods of selling digital products online is by doing phone sales. And I'm not talking like Wolf of Wall Street type cold calling. I'm talking about inbound phone calls. So people give you their name and number. They hop on a call with you because they want to find out if you can help them lose weight, or if you can help them find their soulmate, or if you can help them with their business, or whatever it is. Like whatever it is you're selling, whatever product or service you're offering. There's a lot of inbound sales calls coming in. And my best advice for these calls is to not treat them like sales calls. My best advice for these calls is to not go into the call trying to sell somebody on something. That's like, that energy just throws off the call, and it alters your mindset in a really negative way. It going into the call with the mindset of like, oh, I'm gonna try and sell this person on something, it doesn't allow you to really help yourself or the prospect. And you're going to make the most sales when you're the most helpful. That's just how the universe works. And so the way to be the most helpful is to go onto a call, and instead of thinking like, oh, I'm going to sell this person, go into the call thinking, I'm going to really understand this person. I'm going to really understand this person. And when you approach the phone call like that, a few things happen. First, the person obviously appreciates it. The prospect on the phone appreciates it. They can tell when you're being genuine or when you're being salesy. So it just helps the prospect feel good about you and what you do. They really appreciate it. The second thing it does is it actually allows you to understand them, so that when it comes time to make the sale, you know exactly what they need and exactly how you can help. You can pitch your offer in a way that actually helps the prospect and allows the prospect to see that your program or your service is something that can actually help them. But the third thing it does is, if the prospect isn't a good fit, you're going to find out really quickly, because you've actually taken the time and you've used your mindset in a way to actually understand them. And so if they're not a good fit, you're not going to try and sell them on your program. You're just going to let them go. You're going to say, hey, I just really don't think this is a good fit. Or you'll say something like, hey, I actually think right now is the best time. What would be best for you right now is just to go through some of our free training. Go through that and then come back in a couple of weeks once you've gone through that free training and you have a better idea of etc. what it is that you want to do, or to see if this will work for you or not. So it helps the prospect feel understood. It helps you understand the prospect, so you can make the sale a lot easier if it's at all possible, or if it even makes sense. But also it just allows you to not be upset if the sale doesn't go through, because you'll know like, hey, that wasn't a good fit, and I did the best thing I could on the phone, which is just let them go. So the reason I'm making this video is because I have a lot of students who get on these sales calls and like, oh, I didn't close this person. Damn, I had 3 calls in a row, I didn't close anybody. And then when I go to ask them about the prospect, the answers they give me indicate that they didn't even understand the prospect. They'll tell me like, oh, they really wanted to lose weight and I still couldn't sell them. And I say like, well, why did they want to lose weight? And they'll be like, well, not really sure. Like, you didn't seek first to understand. You didn't seek first to understand. And oftentimes, the biggest reason why people don't sign up for programs is because they don't understand how the program could help them. So if I'm the prospect and I want to sign up for your weight loss program, and I'm overweight, and I don't sign up for your program because I give you some excuse. I say, oh, I don't have the money right now, or oh, now's not a good time, or some bullshit. It's probably because I don't understand how you can actually help me. So I'm like, there might be someone better who can actually help me, because I don't feel like you actually understand. Now, the reason I don't feel like you understand is because you didn't take the time to understand me. So there's this quote, I forget who it's from, or what book it's in, but it goes seek first to understand and then to be understood. And so when you're on these sales calls, or when you're on these discovery calls or breakthrough calls or strategy calls, whatever you want to call them, seek first to understand your prospect, like really well. Understand them better than they understand themselves, if at all possible, which oftentimes it is, because most people don't even understand themselves because they haven't really asked the questions that you're asking them on these calls. So seek first to understand the prospect, and once you've really done a good job of understanding them, you'll be able to determine if your program can help them or not. And once you've done a really good job of understanding them, they will be able to understand you. So you seek first to understand and then to be understood. A lot of times, people who aren't in our program aren't trained on how to take these calls properly. And so when they tell us about how the call went, they say stuff like, oh, well, we got on the call and I started telling them about our program. And I'm like, whoa, wait, what? You started telling them about your program when you first got on the call? And they're like, yeah, they asked me about the program, so I want to tell them a bit about what we offer. And I'm like, you never do that. The sale is never made whilst talking about your program. People don't give a shit about your program. They really don't. I was telling this to a student a couple days ago. I was like, hey, can I be honest with you for a minute? And they're like, sure. And I was like, fuck your program. Your prospects aren't buying because of your program. Your prospects are buying and they're working with you because of the end result that you can help them get, that you can potentially help them get. It's the end result that you can help them get. And they should only work with you. You should only offer them your program. You should only be talking about your program if you are 100% certain that you can help them get results. 100% certain. And if you're not 100% certain, then don't even bring up the program. In fact, don't even bring up the program unless they've explicitly asked you about the program near the end of the call. Once you've had time to really uncover what it is that's causing them to be stuck in the first place. So, hope this video is helpful. If you haven't done that many calls yet, you're in for a treat. They're a lot of fun. We do a lot of discovery calls for our academy, and we've just learned a lot. Every call we do, we analyze, we critique, we go through it line by line. And every call we do, we get better at discovering and uncovering our prospects' desires, issues, blocks, mental beliefs, what have you. We just get really good at it. And then at the end of the call, we can now, or even before the end of the call, we really know if we can actually help this person or not. And we don't sign people up for our program unless we know we can get them results. In fact, we have a guarantee in place to ensure that we only sign up people who we know we can get results for. And that guarantee is, we guarantee that our clients, our students, people who work with us, they make 100% of their money back within 90 days, or they're fully covered. We will actually take over and make sure what needs to get done gets done so that they do make that investment back. So it's a 90-day full investment back guarantee. And again, we only sign people up if we know we can back that guarantee. So a lot of times we get on the call, people don't make it past the first 15 minutes because it's just not a good fit, and we know it. So we offer them another one of our programs, or we offer them some free training that's really, really helpful for them to get going. And this is what we really recommend other people do too, so that way everybody has a good experience. The people on the call don't leave with nothing. They actually have something to go and do. You don't leave with nothing. You left with some good experience. And if they do end up working with you, then you're working with the right kind of people. So that's it. That's it. All right. Ciao for now. Peace, much love. Adios. Bye for now.